Hey everybody, Rosemary here, and welcome to my reaction and discussion for episodes 11 and 12 of Serial Experiments Lain. Last two episodes were a trip, but we are finally getting some seemingly concrete answers to things. Uh, Lain still struggling with who she is she real, all of this stuff. The big thing that came out was the reveal of the god of the Wired. What was his name? It started with an E. He was like a programmer who created Lain. And so she is not real, according to him. She is just basically like a program in a body. And he is saying that, like, come with me. I love you. Basically, like, I am your creator. He, I guess, made her so that she could manipulate the Wired and bring it into the real world. I'm still a little bit unsure about that, but all of her like memories were kind of like implanted. They weren't real. Her family they were almost like a fake family. There was a kind of a sweet moment with like the dad, who said that like he loved her in his own way, even if it didn't seem like it. So she's still like struggling. She's fighting against this god, saying that she is a real person, and it's everything he's saying is a lie. So I think it's going to be a big thing about like Lain is going to have to decide whether, I guess, to join the Wired and give in and like become what this programmer says that she is meant to be, or is she going to reject him and be like, no, even if she is not like a real human, she believes that she is and she wants to be. So maybe she can manifest herself like and stay in the real world. So I think that's the thing, is like she's being pulled in two directions about like, is she going to stay in the real world or will she join the Wired and I guess be like a god herself and have like power and complete her mission. So we are almost done. 3 episodes. So we're going to be watching the 2 episodes, and then I'm going to be watching episode 13 as its own thing. So let's see what happens in these episodes. I'll give you guys my thoughts afterwards. Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's get into it. That was the thing too, is like we saw that image of her with the wires all around her. So it seems like she's kind of already, she's fully like into the Wired. It's like she's having it take over herself. Um, but she seemed to reject it quite a bit. So, no, interesting. It's slightly a little different now. That's got to be creepy. Like her family is gone. No, it's nothing as ambiguous as memory. It's like she seems to not have anybody here. Oh, there's that weird moment with that kid too, where he's like to go on a date with her and then she kissed him or something like that. It was a lot of people saying that they love Lain lately. Oh yeah, that was the thing too. Is like the knights being taken out, right? She revealed the identity of the knights, and then it turns out that little kid, well, he's not a knight member himself. He was working with the knights. Am I me? Lain is Lain. Wait, so they're, are they doing like a like flashbacks to things that have already happened? Are we gonna get an answer to like what happened here? It seemed like he killed himself because of Lain, because he said something to her and then she said something to him. I can't remember. That was like what, episode 3? This is a strange opening. It's like, what was it, episode 9, where it was just that weird thing where it was like going back and forth between almost like a documentary about things that have happened in actual history versus, oh, okay, there's what's her name, Chisa. This music is like way too jazzy for like watching a girl about to kill herself. But also I appreciate that there's music. Okay, we're gonna get like a flashback with the two of them together? Because, like, they didn't really seem to have much interaction. I think Lain did say, like, she walked home with her one time, or something like that. So maybe they were closer than she thought. Was Lain the one who convinced her? I don't need to stay here. Was Lain the one who, like, manipulated her to end herself subconsciously? Okay, this is really strange. I don't know what to make of this. It's like she's kind of going through. It's like she's going through her memories, maybe to like see like what are my real memories, and then there was that weird guy too, the delivery guy. I think it is. I think she's kind of like flipping through all of her memories. For what reason, I don't know. Right now, this is just kind of a clip show, and I'm like, really? We have 3 more episodes. There's so many answers we still need. Feels like kind of a waste, but I assume there's a reason for this. I guess, as someone who only watches 2 episodes a week, maybe it's not a bad thing to be reminded of things. This feels like this crazy music that this feels like a drug trip. I've said it, but like this show sometimes feels like I'm on drugs and I don't quite understand what's happening. This certainly does feel like that. And then her poor sister, not sister, felt like she wasn't in on this. It felt like the mom and dad were, but the sister felt like she didn't know what was going on with this whole thing with the wired. She seemed to be the only normal one. Oh wait, he kissed her. I thought she. Anyway, that was kind of a strange moment. Okay, this really is. What am I supposed to comment about this? This is all just stuff that I've already seen. Come. Just feels like just a strange music video. And from like the deep web that I shouldn't be watching. I don't know. Maybe there's a reason for this and I'm too dumb to figure it out. Maybe it is just like I said, Lain just kind of going through her memories. That fucking alien, that was trippy as hell. That was the strangest moment possibly of this entire show. And I still don't know if that was a real alien or if if aliens are real in this world or if she just like imagined that thing. Oh. I don't remember I don't remember that happening. Okay, are we at present time, or is she still okay? Well, she's still having her thoughts. Be nice if we got more from Chisa of like her and Lain. If Lain caused that to happen somehow, what their relationship was, if any. And then, yeah, what happened to them after all that stuff? Like the having her memories or erasing their memories. We didn't really see much of them after that. Like, okay, her thoughts are going a lot to Arisu. I guess Arisu is kind of like the only person that she might have left, even after what she did to her with that whole thing with the teacher. Maybe it's because like Arisu might be kind of like her last grip on reality after her like fake family has left. I think that's what it's probably leaning towards. Dice, love, need you, we need. Okay. Oh, wait, it just stopped? What? Okay. I thought something was wrong with my video. It's like, okay, I think we're done now with the flashbacks. We can get on to what's happening in present time. That's creepy as hell. I mean, she certainly doesn't seem like she's of this world anymore. It feels like she's kind of already given up after everything that happened. An emulator of the Navi into your brain. Okay, so what's the purpose of that? Okay, she's still holding on that she wants to believe she's human. All right, he's just saying. I mean, he kind of already said it straight up before about like not being a real person. But so what's the difference? I'm dumb. I don't know the difference between software and hardware. Softwares are like a program, and hardware is more like the something that the program can be put onto, like a computer versus a software, like a editing software. So I don't know. I don't know computers very well. So because she's software, I guess she can be like things can be uploaded to her, like the whole thing about the information. So she's just basically the thing that holds all of the information, and I guess she could be like uploaded to a hard drive. So maybe that's why she could hear the wires all this time, was because she's like, I am a machine. That's creepy as hell. What is that? What? Oh, there we go. Hey, she appears. Can we get some answers about her? What's up? She gonna like spit some facts about like what her deal is other than wanting to go to the wire? So she's happy to see her. Chisa. Okay, I was right about her name. Maybe she's not there at all. Okay, they did just walk together once. Whoa, creepy. Who's this guy? Oh, that's the guy. Oh, okay, so we're gonna get some answers about this too. So did she kind of cause the deaths of both of them without realizing it? What is this? Whoa, okay. Okay, so this is her choice whether she wants to stay in the real world. I was saying, I'm like, I bet there's a choice here. So he's saying she called him. So she did kind of convince both of them, perhaps, to die? Wait, okay, so man, look at that old Mac. Okay, so the memory hasn't been erased about the teacher? I thought it was. Oh god, Lain just walking into her room again. Oh, hello. What? Excuse me? Is that Lain? That's... Oh, is that the kid? Is that the alien? That's the alien again! No! I thought we were done with the alien. What the... Oh god, it's Lain as the alien. Oh, it just got creepier. I hate it. I hate it. It's like, alien Lain isn't real. She can't hurt you. Um... No, 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 no. That's awful. It wasn't me. Very different from last time where she, like, straight up said that she did. So wait, she does remember. I thought her memories were erased about that. Okay, so that was the whole thing about, like, uploading the Navi into herself. I still don't know what Lain wants to do exactly. She seems to not... Hmm. So is she doing that all just for Arisu to, like, take back what happened? Because she feels bad? Because, like, Arisu's kind of like her only friend she has left? Because I don't... Like, at the end of the day, I don't know which side she's on. Does she want to... Does she want to, like, bridge that gap between the wired and real life? Or does she want to be, like, a real person? I'd be scared, too, if I saw a freaky alien Lain just kind of poking in into my room. Hopefully that, we don't get that again. I don't like it. So yeah, at this point she realizes that like Lain erased it. It's weird that Arisu seems to be the only one who Arisu seems like I don't know, can see all that stuff with Lain. Oh. Is she gonna see creepy Lain again? I mean, that's not alien Lain. That's still creepy as hell, though. Just her regular self, just staring at you with those dead eyes. Is she like manipulating the world just for her? Be like, I want to. Okay, so they can see her. I was a little worried at first. I'm like, but Arisu knows that what Lain can do, what she's capable of, which is pretty freaky in itself. That your friends can apparently erase people's memories. Whereas before, when she did it, and then that other Lain appeared, they had no idea. Oh gosh. She's like, please don't smile again. It's not a good look on you. Okay, that's it. What? What was that episode even? Okay, so that was Lain talking. Who is that woman? And there she is, like, just more kind of like. And Arisu is now the one that's kind of like quiet and keeping to herself. Where usually Lane's the one that's like that. It's kind of like with her sister. That's creepy as hell. It's like. It's like their personalities have swapped. You should just rewrite bad memories. Please, please stop staring. Oh my gosh. Even with a regular smile, she just looks so creepy. Okay, we're back to these weird kids again. I don't like them. I don't know, something about them, they're just really off. Everybody in this is kind of off. I know she's gonna be jealous. Still don't understand what the heck is happening right now. I was like, there's 2 more episodes. Please give me some answers, please. Like, what is this leading up to? What is the big finale gonna be of this? Creepy. Creepy. So it does seem like she's kind of taken over. Okay, there's this Protocol 7 again. So that was probably like Lane's kind of like her whole purpose, right? Is to facilitate this. Oh, hell no. Hell no, don't like that. No, nope. So it is. She's going to become like the god of the world. Like this, the programmer made Lain to, I guess, reject their bodies, embrace the internet. Here we are. Again, about the body. So it's just like, so if everybody rejects their body, they can achieve a higher purpose and meaning. So it's like everybody can share all the information, the collective information. All right. It's kind of given me the vibes of like Psychopaths a little bit too, about like the whole collective brain that they use to dictate everything, you know, about like the system, the civil system. All right, okay. So she really truly is about to become a god. Like she can rewrite memories, she can change the world around her. She seems to have accepted it. Whatever happened to her being like, you know, that's not me. I'm not a machine. Don't talk about me like I'm a machine. And now she seems like kind of like, okay, this is, I can do this. I can help my friend out. I can do whatever I want. And there was that weird thing last episode about the whole like it's easy to die, it's difficult to die. So I think like reject this and die, or stay alive and embrace it, or like stay alive in the real world, or give up your physical body and join the wired. Is that what that represents? And that they killed the knights, right? Is that what they talk about? That's what they were supposed to do? Okay, that was his name. Masami Eri. Oh, okay. So he had them do that? Hmm. Wait. Uh who's that guy? Is that the guy who's like the president of that foundation that they're working for? I don't understand. What's happening? Okay, well, it seems I'm glad. It seems like it's all leading up to something. Are we gonna get to see it? Are we gonna see what this big thing that's gonna happen? Are we gonna have the payoff? Oh. What the hell? Is he just being, like, killed remotely? It's like they have something implanted in their brains or something. That, like... Oh, is there? Oh, Lain's in there. Okay. She's in his... Oh, I guess it's the thing about being connected without devices. She can go into people and kill them? Okay. I guess that was the whole thing about why it's like go somewhere where, like, basically Lain can't get to you. Maybe like Lain is kind of like in too deep, and maybe Arisa's gonna be the one to kind of like snap her out of it and bring her back to the real world instead of in the wired. It's like she's like having an intervention, like you are a real person, you are my friend, or something like that. The power of friendship, which I would be surprised with a show like this, but maybe that's what's gonna happen. Oh, well, wow, okay. I don't remember that happening too. I understand her neglecting the house a little bit, but that's a whole other level. I feel like it's almost like someone like rampaged inside her house to try and find her, and there's just like spray paint all over the walls. This is really creepy. This is kind of like a horror. This show really kind of delves into like this uneasiness. Like nothing really horrifying happens for the most part, but it just makes you feel like something's always just off. I gotta give it credit for that. I don't understand what's happening a lot of the time, but I gotta give it credit for like it makes you just feel uncomfortable and oh, like that, like that. That's freaky as shit. Oh my god. Her sister's still there, huh? So the parents left. Oh my gosh, she's like a witch from Left 4 Dead. Just don't startle her. That's so creepy. Oh, she's not there? Did she just imagine her? Or is she just kind of wandering around the house? This is very strange. But look, of all her friends, she's the only one who's actually come to check in on Lain. But also because she's the only one who realizes that something is definitely off with her. This is pretty wild. Like, to think back to episode 1 of what her room was so sparse. And it still looked kind of kid-like with the stuffed animals, and now what it's turned into. She still has her stuffed animals, though. Everything. Everyone. Why did you leave only me? Huh, interesting. Is there a reason why Arisu? Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think about that, about, like, she remembers everything. She's not living in blissful ignorance. Okay, let's figure this out. What was Lain trying to do? Oh, God. Oh, God, just staring her down. Creepy. So by connecting, is it like... Yeah, what does she mean by connecting? Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh, she's so freaky. I'm really hoping Arisu can, like, snap her out of this. Oh, is she gonna, like, reach out to her? Cut the wires? Something? There we go. This is what I was worried about. I was afraid Arisu was gonna, like, run away from her, but I'm glad. She is the true one from the beginning. She's been, it felt like, the only one who's really been her friend. Her other friends felt kind of fair weather friends, you know? Is she gonna be like, you're not just a program and I'm not just an application? Yes, thank you. This is what I was expecting. This is what I was hoping for. Please let nothing bad happen to her. She's so nice. Even after everything that she's gone through, she's still there. She's like, you scared the shit out of me, Lain. Oh no. Is he gonna tell her to do something to Arisu? Or basically, like, don't give in. Oh, this is what I've been saying. Like, I feel like she's about to make, it's been like making it that she's gonna make a choice whether to follow the god or her friends. Choose which world she wants to be in. Uh-oh. Lain! Please stop him. Can she see him? Oh, she can see it. That's freaky as hell. Okay, we're getting some more information here. Come on. Oh, look at her. Look at her questioning God. Oh, what's this? Okay, okay. Is she rejecting God? Reject God, embrace Arisu. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's saying a thing like, if you're so powerful, why can't you create a body for yourself? And he just was able to. Oh, ooh. Ooh, hello, what? It's like out here, you're nothing. Oh my gosh. That's horrifying. Oh my god. Jeez, and Lain is just like undisturbed by this. Damn, Lain. Man, they really go into some like body horror here. Stuff's happening. This is cool. Did she just kill him? Question mark. Okay, what? Okay, okay. That's it, huh? I mean, not. That's not all of it, but holy cow. Okay. Well, we got one more episode left. That was. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Got some stuff to talk about. Alright, so with one episode left, we got some really interesting themes going. I was pretty proud that I was kind of on the right track about saying like I feel like Lain is gonna have to make her choice between the wired and the real world, and it was kind of like literal with her sitting right in between like her only friend in the real world and the god that created her. I really like that clapback that Lain used on Ari. It'd be like, how can you call yourself a god? If like the program, because he was a human, right? He was a human. He was a programmer who died, and it seems like he's got just a little bit of an ego because he like created this program and created Lain, but then she's like, well, did that not exist before you were around? So how can you say you're God? And then the whole thing about like, you don't have a body, you can't be in this world, you're in the wired. In the wired, maybe you can consider yourself a god, but what were like things existed before you existed, so you're not truly God. It seems like she like surpassed him, and that was a really cool transformation with him turning into like that blob. And she basically just destroyed him with logic, I guess, and also her powers. So it seemed like Lain, like she is becoming more aware of her powers, and she was trying to help Arisu by like erasing people's memories of the whole thing with the teacher, and she was trying to use her powers to help like her one friend. But Arisu didn't see it that way. She said, why are you torturing me? Why do I still have these memories? Nobody else does. I feel like I'm going crazy. And then Lain was like, well, I was doing it to help you. And there was just that was a really sweet moment. Like, Arisu's been such a good friend through this whole, like, she feels like the only character I can really connect to, because like she's the only one that feels like she has adequate screen time and has had moments with Lain, and she's like a normal person. So I'm glad that she never gave up on her. And then that moment with like, your heart's beating, my heart's beating. How can you say that you're just a machine and software and that I'm an application? Like, we're real right now. And that seemed to be the moment that kind of like switched everything on for Lain to be like, nope, I don't want to be like the patsy of a god. Like, I want to be real, and I have a friend here, and that's something. Even if it's just something, it's something tangible that she can attach to. And I just thought that was really sweet. I'm glad that she actually had a moment where she was like, she did have some moments with Arisu where they, you could tell that they were friends, but that was like just a really nice moment in all of this like effed upness, especially considering that the rest of the episode felt like a horror show, especially like the house with the sister still there. I love that the parents just abandoned her to just kind of wander around like a spirit or something. Something I was a little confused about was those two agents, and so I guess like they were tasked with killing the knights, but they were potentially told to do it by the client, who it turns out may have been Massima. For what reason, I'm not sure. I still like the knights, you know, like what was their whole deal with that? I guess they were kind of getting in the way of his grand plan, and then Lain took over their brains and killed them. And then also it seems like Lain, because there was all these different lanes. From what I think I can understand is, like they were all versions that Massima created. So like what we thought was maybe different facets of Lain, maybe that wasn't necessarily the case. So when she was doing really kind of effed up stuff and the real Lain couldn't remember it, it truly didn't seem to be her. Because I would also think like kind of fucked up that she just like killed a bunch of people as well. And there was also like that kind of creepy moment with the guy in the club who shot himself, and then Shisa, where they had the whole thing about like dying is hard or dying is easy. I guess it's really dependent on your situation, and I think that was also a thing, like she has to decide between dying in the real world or not, and what she wants to do. So it seems like she knows now that she wants to be in the real world. She wants to be with Arisu. Has she killed the god? Has she killed Massima? I don't even know if I'm saying his name right. Eri Massima? But I don't even know if she killed him. It seemed maybe he's like a boss, you know, monster that she just kind of like put down for a little bit, but he's kind of come back in the finale. So the thing is, if he's not God, as she said, then who is God? Because it seems like she's even more powerful than he is. So has she surpassed him as the god of the Wired? And even so, she's not God. So will she meet the actual God? I don't know. It's going into a lot of like really like heavy topics that I don't feel intelligent enough to discuss, but I think it's cool nonetheless. Overall, I really like these two episodes, especially the one I just watched. There was like some really cool, creepy, like visuals, and I just really love that moment with Lain like rejecting the god and like clapping back at him and just hitting him with logic until she apparently killed him. So anyway, that's going to be it for my discussion about this. Let me know if there's anything I missed in the comments. And we're going to be watching the finale next week. So will it be as obtuse as the rest of this, or are we going to get some, like, finite answers? Are we going to, or is it going to be kind of, like, left to our interpretation? Which I think is probably what's going to end up happening. So anyway, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned next week for episode 13, the finale of Serial Experiments Lain. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye.
Special shoutouts to my top tier patrons: Emily Hornsby, Lady of Eternity, Revealing Storm, Asborn Kennedy, Jared Fan, Harry Gazif, Icognito, and Zoran Ether.